Alright, so a quick video here. I put this kind of stuff, not this really, but this kind of stuff in my videos sometimes. But let me just do a short video. So really briefly here, vegan, 1 meal a day, organic, non-GMO to the best of my ability. I started growing my own food last year indoors and some outdoors. I live in a second floor apartment. And, that's also non-GMO and organic, of course. And the 1 meal a day, and I only buy what I can, recyclable, but let me just show you some things. So I usually just drink water. I have a couple plant protein, superfood, like all-in-one meals and green grass juices, but I'm going to make a big video of all and everything I do so people can get an idea. But for now, so here I just wanted to show you some calcium ideas. And like I said, there's tons of vegan food that has calcium in it. People hear the word vegan and they get afraid, but a lot of the things, anything, vegetables, plant material, nut seeds, stuff like that, chia seeds, everything, is vegan when it's like that. And there's lots and lots of calcium sources. For instance, poppy seeds and chia seeds are huge in calcium. But here's another one. That's red algae that you see here. So let's see if my camera is going to zoom in here. I don't have much time because I have a long video on here that I didn't download from my phone. Anyway, sometimes this happens. I don't know if it's the angle of the camera or the lighting. Alright, so anyway, this is a red algae. It's two different algae, and I wanted you to be able to see that. I don't understand my camera at times, I'll be honest with you. Here, let's try that. Oops. There it goes. Yeah, sorry about that. So I crushed these up, and I'll show you that in a minute. So you can kind of see there, it says red algae. And it has a crystalline structure that's more dissolvable and absorbable in your body than any kind of calcium minerals or even from cow's milk and stuff. So they've done some scientific studies on it. You got to do some research and you'll see. So most of the calcium comes from that, but it also comes from, plants and everything, like veggies and stuff like that. And again, my camera's not all that great at times. So it's got K and D and the calcium and stuff, some other things, the magnesium and stuff that your body needs to process. So that's the name of the company. And what I do is I grind them, I bash them up in a bag, and then I put them in a coffee grinder real quick, put them in a glass jar, and I put them in the fridge. So that's a great way for calcium and plant vitamins. Now over here, here's the old jar that I'm still using of spirulina. It's excellent. And yay, look at that. So you see it's high in A, 300%, and B12, 290%. Now it also has, where's the iron? Isn't there iron on here? Iron. 30% iron. That's huge. All right, you hear that? Iron, B12, and it's all naturally occurring. Okay, this is all naturally occurring. The reason I'm showing you the old label because the new label they designed differently. They didn't have room, so they wrote it different. But I did look them up online. I talked to her in an email. She sent me all the science data. Actually, some of the things went up a couple percent, and some of them went down, but not enough to be like, oh no, it went from 300 to 50. It's all either up like 303 or 297, something like that. So naturally occurring A, K, 1 and 2, and B12, magnesium, manganese, iron. It's saltwater Hawaii and then freshwater process. And however the reason is that this stuff grows with the light and the fresh and salt water. All right. So before that goes out of whack here, my camera goes dead, the video. So here's what you can see on the new label. Naturally contains. See that? So it's naturally occurring. All right. So you just saw all the stuff that's in there. And this is like a teaspoon. When I use this stuff, I only use like a quarter of a teaspoon, an eighth of a teaspoon at a time. And I usually mix it with my green grass juices. I'll show you that real briefly. So that's their new label. So you can see it's like, wait, this still has the iron. So the iron dropped to 20% instead of 30. So they must have switched their process a little bit or whatever might be taking place. But like I showed you here, the naturally occurring. And the vitamin B12 and A and all that is all still way high. All right, I'll move on to this real quickly. So dandelion root, they're in capsules. I was taking them for a while. I don't feel the need, but if I do, I take them. They say for liver, good for liver cleansing and detox. This here is a good iodine. This is kelp, just like spirulina comes from the water. And this kelp is high in iodine, so you don't need iodized salt. You can do away with a lot of the salt. And iodine occurs naturally in other things, but if you want it, from a natural kelp source or a plant source, then you can do that. Now, let me show you something. So I got these green grass juices. They're great for alkalizing your body. I mix like say maybe a quarter to an eighth of a teaspoon of that every time I have a glass of this. Sometimes I have it twice a day, and I have all different flavors. This is just watermelon. And if it can show you here, again with the camera, I think it has something to do with this labeling. Because you notice this heavy black labeling on the white isn't showing you. So I'm going to read it. So it's barley, wheat, oatgrass, chlorella, broccoli, alfalfa grass, spinach. Oh, it even has a little bit of spirulina in it. So anyway, and then there's all fruits and vegetables. There you go. All fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. So it's great to alkalize your body. So that's what I put this in. I don't put it in anything other than when I'm drinking these, and I drink these 1 to twice a day. All right. So Nutrex Hawaii is on there. They're not showing the. Wait a second here. Where is it? Pure Hawaiian spirulina. Oh, there it is. So same company, just so you didn't think it was two different companies. All right. They're usually about $15 a bottle. And before my camera goes out, it is 47 servings in a teaspoon. And like I said, it's high concentrate of the vitamins and stuff. So you can cut that teaspoon from half to a quarter. No big deal. And just mix it with something like this. And then that's called Nature's Way. All right. And that's the same thing as there. So a little bit of education on that kind of stuff, and to show you for B vitamins, iron and other things, and calcium for a vegan. All right. And again, lots of vegetables and stuff have that stuff. But if you want to make sure you're really getting it and it's naturally occurring, then you got this and the algae. All right. And the kelp for the iodine. All right. Lots of love to you all. Hear that? New friend in Greece. Bye-bye.